Hey everyone, this is the review of the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Rewards credit card. I have already done a full unboxing video of this, including the application process, first look, and what I was approved for, so definitely check out that video on my channel and subscribe if you aren't already. So the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Rewards card is their flat rate cashback earning card, and it's very popular if you're just looking for a simple cashback earning card and you already have a relationship with Bank of America. Let's start off with the pros. It's a no annual fee card and it earns 1.5% back on everything. There's no categories to worry about. It has a relatively easy sign-up bonus, which is currently $200 after $1,000 of spend within the first 3 months. They even have a sign-up bonus tracker within the app to make sure that you're on top of getting this really easy to hit sign-up bonus. Bank of America also has this preferred rewards tier system where you can earn more cash back depending on how much assets you have with Bank of America or Merrill Lynch. So you can earn 25% more if you're in the Gold tier, which is you have 20K or more in their balance between, Bank of America or Merrill Lynch. 50% more if you're in the Platinum tier, which is 50K or more in assets, and then 75% more, which is the Platinum Honors tier, if you have more than 100K or more in assets. Because of this, you can earn up to 2.62% on everything theoretically if you have 100K or more in assets with Bank of America and Merrill Lynch, which is why this makes it a big contender for people who already have an existing relationship there. However, I do a little bit more of a deep dive, and if it really makes sense to put all that much assets with those two companies a little bit later in this video, so definitely make sure you stay to the end of this video. But in terms of what you can redeem your cash back for, is either direct deposit into a Bank of America account or statement credit. You also have the option to earn additional cash back via merchant offers called Bank AmeriDeals, where it's basically additional cashback earnings with certain merchants over a limited period of time. The card is also on the Visa network, which is widely accepted pretty much anywhere that credit cards are accepted. And Bank of America is still doing their free museums program where once a month you can just flash in your card at one of the participating museums, you can get free access certain times of the month. I'll put more information about that in the description. They do also have live chat for customer service in the app. A little bit more about that a little bit later. But then this card also has the usual major credit card benefits like fraud protection, zero liability, contactless payment, digital wallet, freeze or lock your card instantly in the app, and free card replacement to your address. Moving on to the cons that I've discovered while having this card for the past 4 months. First of all, this is a cashback redemption only card, so no travel options whatsoever. And those cashback options are relatively limited, especially if you don't have a Bank of America account. And there's also foreign transaction fees on this card, so not good to use internationally. There's no referral bonus currently on this card, which I think is a downside for any card that doesn't offer some kind of referral bonus. And their app interface is really busy, it's laggy at times, and generally it's just difficult to find the stuff that you need because the interface definitely prioritizes their banking services since they are a bank first organization, and then they kind of tack along the credit card services. As a result, the app interface and website interface is pretty convoluted. We'd love for them to clean that up quite a bit to look like maybe like Discover. But really the worst part, I think, with having this card is dealing with their customer service. Though for the most part, I don't have to deal with their customer service since I can find generally what I need by doing a few clicks and searches around their app. But when you have to contact customer service, it's pretty bad. First of all, they do have a virtual chat Erica, which can only do really the basic stuff that you can probably find yourself anyways. And then when you get to their live chat agent, they really don't know how to properly answer your question efficiently either. And a lot of times they can't do what you ask for, and then you have to go and call them instead. And the times that I've had to pick up the phone to call the customer service, I just have not had a positive experience. They either take forever to get to my inquiry, or they try to sell me stuff at the end and I have to really abruptly hang up, unfortunately, or they just straight up tell me the wrong information. For example, I was calling them earlier to ask them about what their minimum cash redemption amount were for each type, so direct deposit, statement credit, and check. And they kept on saying that it was $25 for all of them, and that was simply not correct. So I even reached out to the supervisor and they told me emphatically the same thing, and I had to literally redeem some of my points right on the spot to prove them wrong. And then they told me wrong information, that the check can be done through the app, which definitely cannot. If you can see me trying to redeem my sign up bonus, there was no check option whatsoever, even though I had more than $25 to redeem. I think for some reason it's just omitted as an option for the Cash Unlimited. It was definitely an option for my customized cash if you watch my review video on that. So there is no check redemption option for whatever reason on the Unlimited. So if you don't have a Bank of America account, then your best redemption option is just statement credit. Now, talking about the reward system, it's a little bit convoluted on how to track the points. You can't really see it directly just by clicking on the transactions. You have to go to the rewards part of the app here, and then you would see your potential points earning or your previous points earnings under activity by statement period. But it doesn't clearly show like the transaction amount with the points earning that you earn. Less of an issue since this is just a flat rate cashback card, but this was the same problem I saw with the customized cash card, and I wish they would improve that. But once again, the redemption options you have, if you have a Bank of America account, is direct deposit statement credit with just a minimum of 1 cent. And you can also use your rewards to pay through PayPal or Amazon. Don't recommend those options, of course, but they're there. And as long as your account is open, the rewards will not expire. And unfortunately, there's no way to combine your cashback earnings between your customized cash and unlimited cash, even though the system is the same. So maybe that could be a future improvement. And briefly talking about their Bank AmeriDeals, which I think is a terrible name, by the way, for their merchant offers. The nice thing, though, about them is that you can combine all your Bank of America cards and just have to activate one offer, and you can use either card to earn the bonus. It's posted as statement credit pretty quickly after you meet the minimum. Though the cons of it is that a lot of the offers there I found are not very easily accessible, or I personally would not really use, and they're kind of annoying to activate. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom just to see the ones you've already activated, and instead of giving you an actual expiration date when they will no longer be able to be applied, it just shows the number of days left, which is really difficult to keep track of. Not a fan of how their system is working. I wish they would copy something like Chase or even American Express in that regard. Now is the part where I do the math and really verify whether it makes sense to have $100K in assets with either Bank of America or Merrill Lynch to get that preferred cashback increase. So to get that maximum 2.62 flat rate percentage, you would have to have $100K in assets in either Bank of America savings account or investments with Merrill Lynch. So doing a simple opportunity cost analysis, let's see how much money you can actually earn by having $100,000 deposited first at Bank of America savings account, which will have a really low interest rate, and that will get you approximately less than $2 a month. But you do get the maximum 2.62% cashback rate, assuming you spend $1,000 a month. That's $26.20 per month with total earnings of short of $30 per month. Now, if you did the same thing into a Merrill Lynch investment account, of course, investments, you're going to either gain or lose money, so I can't really put a number on it. But do note that if you want an advisor to help you with your investments, they do require a $250,000 minimum. And if you had that much money anyways, you probably wouldn't want to put it with Merrill Lynch. There are definitely better options out there. But even if you did, again, you would get the maximum 2.62% cashback rate, assuming you spend the same $1,000 per month. You would net just over, that amount plus whatever gains or even losses possibly from your investment per month. Now, putting that same $100K in an online savings account, you can get an interest rate that is substantially higher. We're talking roughly 3.8%. As of the recording of this video, so that's roughly over $300 per month. You do get the lower 1.5% cashback rate on this credit card, but total net earnings per month is over $300 versus just over $20 in the other two options. So altogether, I personally would not recommend putting a lot of assets with Bank of America or Merrill Lynch just to get that 2.62% back unlimited on this cashback card. Not to mention that US Bank has released their Smartly card, which you can earn unlimited 2% back and then up to 4% back if you have 100K or more assets with them. So definitely look into that if you have 100 grand lying around. So for most people, I think you're probably better off with the 2% cashback card like Wells Fargo's Active Cash, but there are certain circumstances where I would recommend this card over that, and that's namely because of the acceptance. It's super easy to get accepted for this Bank of America Cash Unlimited card, even if you have no credit history. As long as you have a relationship already with Bank of America, you can just apply in branch. If you don't have any credit history as well, it's particularly good for, say, foreigners or immigrants or exchange students or something like that. What I've noticed is they do tend to pull the Experian credit file though. And something to keep in mind is Bank of America also has a 2-3-4 rule, which is they will only approve you for at most 2 cards per rolling 2 months, and then 3 cards per rolling 12 months, and 4 cards per rolling 24 months. So to sum things up, I think this card is really only good for people with little to no credit history. If you're an immigrant or foreign student who really just needs a simple flat rate cashback card, this is great to get. Otherwise, if you're more far along in the credit card game, I would highly recommend you checking out either the Citi Double Cash card or the Wells Fargo Active Cash card, which both earn a flat rate 2%. And I'll be doing comparison videos against all of these flat rate earning cards in the future, so definitely subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching this video.